There it is. Now, Eazy E famously paid for some of these pictures of Dre and his sequence posing and all that to add to the disc that eventually became Real Mother F and G's legendary classic song. Can you break down that time for us, Lonzo? Talk about how much you charged Easy for that. Did Dre give you any backlash? Because obviously they had to come from you.
We did a photo shoot, man. We hired a cat named Phil Bedell. Phil Bedell was our photographer, and Phil was one of the few photographers that would give you all your backup shot, all your extra shots. I've always hired him. I've always used him, and every time we got through, he'd give me a proof sheet, and whatever we were doing that proof sheet, clowning or whatever the case, he would just be shooting sometime. He'd get the shots that he wanted, then we start clowning. And one of those shots, Dre was doing some goofy shit, kind of clowning, and Eric thought he had some lipstick on, and he never had no lipstick on. And excuse me. And when they got into the beef, I got a call from Jerry Heller. Hey man, you have one of those suits, one of those pictures with Dre in a dress. I said, Dre never wore no dress. You know what I'm talking about? That white, his white thing. Oh, what we talking? 2,500? Cool. You got it. And just licensed it to him. That's all. And they wouldn't doctor it. It did doctor it a little bit, but hey, it is what it is, man. 2,500, 2,500.
Okay. Hell yeah, especially back then.
I wasn't mad at nobody. Ain't nobody. Hey. I tell you what, write me a check. You have all that shit. Right? You don't want it. Hey, I still got all that shit. Write me a check. You can have a world-class bonfire. I can give a damn. That's my opinion.
Now, Yella has a video with Vlad TV right now, and he mentioned something that I didn't know about the origins of the name N.W.A. But he mentioned that Yomo from Yomo and Malky made up the name N.W.A. Did you know that? And what can you tell us about Yomo and Malky? Because I know we've talked about them in the past.
Hold on. Let me see something right quick, Doc. Let me grab my and see if I can get Yomo on the phone. Let him tell you himself. Hold on there.
That's why I love this show.
Let's see if he's available.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Come on, man. He might be at work. I'm gonna leave him a message at least.
This is Yomo. Leave a message.
Yeah, Yomo, this is Lonzo. I'm live on the air with my man Dusty Vision doing my podcast. Your name came up in the conversation about you being the person that came up with the name N.W.A. I was calling to see if you wanted to verify or deny that one way or another. If you get this message between now and 5 o'clock, give me a holler back. All right, peace. Hope all is well, Doc.
Now that would be a good one to have on the show. Maybe we can work on getting him as a guest in the near future.
I think he works in the evenings. That's why we talk about the show. But it was a time conflict. I had to find out what it is exactly. That was a while ago. But go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, can you tell us about Yomo and Malky? What do you remember about them? Give us a little background of their history.
Yomo was a youngster, right? He's a big youngster, man. I don't remember a whole lot about a lot of these cats. I know them, but if he started talking to me, he will refresh my memory. Put it that way. I tell people I have so many cats coming through here, man, and they stopped coming around when they was youngsters. I didn't see them again until they was grown men. Now, Negro, you done gained 40 pounds, bald head, and fat as fuck. So I don't remember this. I don't remember the version I'm looking at right now. I got to see a picture of the old version so I can relate it to the new version. So I can't give you a whole lot on him, but he called me back. He gave me some stories that jogged my memory, but I can't think of it offhand right now as you asked about it.
Yeah. Well, he for anyone who doesn't know, I'm looking at their profile right now. They worked with Eazy E. They were signed to Ruthless Records. They did vocals on the DLC's album No One Can Do It Better. They were more, instead of a gangster rap group, they were more along the lines of a Public Enemy type of political style. Yomo and Malky, that was their thing. And one of their probably biggest pieces of their story is they had a song called For the Love of Money. And apparently that song was originally supposed to go to Yomo and Malky. Eazy E gives the beat to Bone Thugs and Harmony. The rest is history. For the love of money. But that was originally supposed to be a Yomo and Malky song. But yeah, man, one day we can hopefully get him on the group. That would be on the show. That would be real dope.
When Bone Thugs and Harmony came to LA, a lot of cats got pissed because Eazy had promised to put guys in the studio. And all of a sudden, these guys from Cleveland come in and cut the line. They just jumped in front of everybody. Hey, man, what happened? Oh, man, you know, and Eazy was a businessman. He's like, hey, man, these boys got something different. Y'all saying the same shit the same way everybody else does. They got something different. Let's see what happens. And the rest is history.
I have a question for you, Lonzo. I would love to know what your favorite hip-hop based movie is. There's so many of them out there, from Crush Groove to Straight Outta Compton to Tupac's to, you know, 8 Mile. What is your favorite hip-hop based movie?
I like 8 Mile a lot, man. I like 8 Mile a lot because 8 Mile was it was like, yeah, I did it, but I know he kept his senses the whole time. He choked, kicked ass, won, and went back to work. That was dope, man. He didn't play it off like he was gonna be, you know, this is it. Nah, I did a good thing. I won tonight, but I still got to feed my folks, you know. And I think I like the realness of 8 Mile. That was probably the one that attracted me the most. Not to say I don't like Straight Outta Compton, although I found a lot of flaws in that son bitch right there, boy. I found a lot of flaws in that, boy. Woo! But I ain't mad. I'm represented and in the movie, so I'm gonna let them do what they do. I can't change it. So, but I know I saw a lot of flaws.
I want to talk about that. Let's talk about the first time you see Straight Outta Compton. Obviously, you're going in it with a different ear, a different eye than the average viewer who knows nothing, most likely, about what's going on or what went on behind the scenes. But talk to us about when you originally saw Straight Outta Compton for the first time. Where were you mentally? You know, did you have any pre-notes, whatever I'm trying to say, the word I'm trying to say, going in to watching the movie? You know, talk to me about that time.
I was at the premiere, and me and my buddy was kicking it, and we sitting up there watching the movie, and my character showed up on the stage. Now I saw part of the recording of the movie as they were making it, so I was familiar with how my character looked. I wasn't totally familiar with his character